I was, I think, fortunate to know exactly what I wanted to do when I graduated from high school and moved on to college. For my life, it was to be in broadcasting and go to Washington State University. Unfortunately, towards the end of my high school career, I began to realize that I paid zero attention to my scholastics. I didn't care. I didn't study. I was more excited about sports and boys and social things and all the other activities I did. So by the time I graduated from high school, I realized my grade point was barely, and I mean barely, a B. All of my friends all had the accolades and the ribbons and the honors for graduation and scholarships, but not me, barely. I think it might have been a 2.99. I thought, oh well, I'll still go to college anyway, and somehow I got into Washington State University. They must have needed students, because without too much hesitation, I got in. So I was about a month away from actually going to Pullman, moving in and getting ready for my career, and it dawned on me, I am not very smart. I don't have a very good GPA. What the heck do I think I'm doing going to college? I thought I would be eaten alive because clearly I didn't have the academic chops to make it in a higher institution. So I went to my parents that July and said, you know, with this GPA that I have, maybe I shouldn't go to college. Maybe I should go to junior college, whatever that was, and just skip it out entirely and see if I can handle that before you waste your money and your time and I'm humiliated and eaten alive by these people at Washington State. And to their credit, they said, no, just go. You can do this. I'm like, okay, but all evidence to the contrary, but okay, if you want to let me give this a shot. But I was worried about just having a horrible experience and being humiliated and kicked out of school. So I go with a healthy dose of fear in my tummy. And to make it worse, I decided to go through sorority rush. Now, you go through that, and now I had an asterisk next to my name. Grade risk. They might as well have said idiot or stupid girl. They don't want people who aren't academically successful because it brings down their grade point average. So I had to rely on my charm and wit to get into a sorority. Oddly enough, I did get into one, and it was the one that was known for academics. I must have really nailed that interview because suddenly here I was a theta, and they were really about grades. So that turned out to be a huge blessing because they require 9 hours a week of solid documented study time. 3 times a week, 3 hours at a clip. You were in a room, on your butt, in a chair, studying. There was a monitor there, a woman to make sure you were actually there. They checked your test scores. They assigned you a mentor. Your grades were monitored so they knew how well you were doing. And I thought, okay, that with me being afraid of failing and this absolute accountability by this group really helped me focus on school, understanding that I wasn't dumb. And when I got that report card that first semester, I had a B+ average. In college, and I had some of my smart friends completely bomb. One of my really good friends got a 1.9 and he was crying and crying and crying. And like, I hear you, I know how you feel, but yay me, right? So the next semester I go back to school, and I remember this specifically. It was a sunny day. The campus was covered in snow, and I'm walking to class, and I look around, and the sun is shining, and I'm like, yeah, I belong here. I'm not dumb. I'm going to make it happen. And it was this great moment that I knew I wasn't an idiot. I just needed to apply myself. And I use that to this day if I'm facing an assignment that I feel like I can't possibly wrap my mind around this topic. I can. One step at a time, study and learn. And I think that did a lot for my confidence and my own intelligence.